for Niashe for high daily update TV so Hana being trending news so yes of an in so sending the canabani no book and so now was subscribe my neighbor news be an OCBA open your notification for some chef and some if you say I'm more down for news and you be a chef to beat him so a comment or comment section so video no query no any John Quania. It's for me and go straight to my issue. Yes, I'm a Gyamfi on Tino on Bawumia judges and near more kick Bawumia on more remi pan seminar can say and I speech no command even bone crank to grandpo and believe such a aimless speech not the minor. We no cancer was a speech now mine on Ghana for Yeniati. We are not zombies. We are not zombies. Oh, this has to be Abe Adam quote that David because when you're 2016, when you're 2012. When you maybe a chema mo babo ntia mo na mo line na mo twanto ni ada na Ghana for GD na mo GD David nsema aka nyina ntronko a we no comprises are in one na we want is or comprising I think right answer me ngo tin nsema aka akwa ni basa in one na we try e speech no
and that we have to use tax policy to propel growth, and when they come they will move us from taxation to production so that they will get their taxes from corporate taxes and income taxes. Doc, I lie.
This advice
he has imposed over 40 taxes as head of the economic management team. He is the one, the brain behind all the taxes. Let nobody fool you, Doc.
He wasn't listened to.
Who wasn't listened to? Because he wants power. It is not what men say when they need something from you that matter. All presidency, what have he said about all these taxes? Have you forgotten so soon the fight we fought against the e-levy, including Supreme Court actions, including even fiscal costs in Parliament? What these people did? What Bawumia, his spokespersons, his staffers, Gideon Wako and the rest, how they all supported this tax and said we were against it because we knew that it will help the MPP retain power. And these people are, because they think we are some zombies, we can't think. We cannot decipher the truth for ourselves. They think they can hoodwink us again with lies. No, look. This is the same Bawumia who told us that he has introduced a Ghana Post GPS app, which is the best in the world, more advanced than that of the UK, US, Sweden, and so on. Which was a lie. This was an application already existing for free on Google on a system called plus.coos. A company picks it, they use it as an application called Asasi GPS, which was available to all Ghanaians on Google Play Store and Apple App Store before this government took office. Available, anybody could download it to generate digital address because it was based on Google's plus.coos world navigation system. It was free. We could use it at no cost whatsoever to the state. They decide to now, Bawumia decides to pay $2.5 million for what already existed and what was already available to us for free. And he says it's an achievement. We should clap for him. And it's the best in the world. It ended up being a lie. He said he has introduced mobile money interoperability. It was the first in Africa. The fact checkers checked in. It was a lie. Because Tanzania had DS years before ours. He said he has introduced motor insurance database system. First in Africa. He was checked by Fourth Estate and other fact checkers. Set up an economic management team and giving the ultimate responsibility over that team to Bawumia. He said that times without number. So you cannot now run away from responsibility like a coward.
Haven't you heard many people make the point that Dr. Bawumia is not listened to? He is not listened to, and that's his view on taxes is going to scrap, not actually vindicate that position that he is not listened to on some of these issues.
I just wanted to go step by. I will come there. He's not listening to. He should produce one minute of a cabinet meeting where he gave any advice, and it was not listened to.
His quest to scrap what? These taxes.
No.
And even downsizing of government.
That is why I told you you see, this whole conversation about Dr. Bawumia and the kind of things he said yesterday is a test of our collective sanity as a people. Our sanity as a people. a child will not believe this cock and bull story about Bawumia coming to scrap taxes. This is a man who, in August 2016, in the studios of Peace FM, told Ghanaians that Momo should not be taxed because Momo is for the poor. If you doubt me,
no, I have that.
No, you have it. But
yes,
for the benefit of those watching me, this is a story which was done by the B NFT, dated August 26, 2020. The title is "Momo Tax Will Discourage Digitization and Affect, the poor." Bawumia. And if you read it, he says emphatically that Momo should not be taxed.
He made the same point yesterday.
Yes.
So does it not vindicate
I'm coming.
the position that he was not listening
Who speaks for government? Who speaks for this government? Who is the chief spokesperson for this government?
The president.
No, apart from the president, among his ministers, who speaks for the government?
Kojo Ponkroma.
Kojo Ponkroma. Good.
Information minister.
So, this is Kojo Ponkroma, reported by Peace FM Online. You can Google this story. Yeah. E-levy. Bawumia instrumental in setting 100 Ghana cedis poor threshold information.
Date.
The date is 11th April 2022.
And this story was not repudiated.
No. Okay. Information Minister Kojo Ponkroma has disclosed that the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia played a key role, emphasis on key role, in arriving at the fine details of the e-levy. Okay. He goes on and on to tell us that Bawumia was the one who was so instrumental in crafting the e-levy. He even proposed that there should be a threshold of 100 Ghana cedis and all that. You can read the story for yourself.
Yeah, could it not be that he disagrees with the thing? He realized that he realized that there was no way the government was not going to go ahead with the e-levy. So in that case, let me find something.
And he was instrumental in crafting the law.
At least
now this person now tells you that when you vote for me, I will scrap the e-levy. When he promised that e-levy should not even be introduced, and yet participating in crafting the law which imposed e-levy on us. Never made a comment on the e-levy, never criticized it, never expressed any form of dissent that the public is aware of. Rather, the Minister for Communication tells us that he crafted
information.
Of information. And the General Secretary of the MPP, let me also tell you what the General Secretary said, fully supports e-levy, John Boadu, March 9th, 2022. Then this liar comes to you and tell you that because now I want power, vote for me, I will scrap e-levy. And then Ghana for your reading goes wrong. What do they take us for? Some zombies? Doc, what hasn't Bawumia said? And that was the point I was making. Apart from the fact that he said we didn't have to borrow for roads. He's the same person who said in 18 months of an Akufo-Addo Bawumia government, no community in Ghana will have a water or a toilet problem. He's the same person who stood at Cape Coast and said that good people of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are building, no, we will build. We are building for you a brand new harbor. When at the time, not a single block was being laid anywhere for any harbor in Cape Coast. And today, that project is a pipe dream. In fact, to know how Bawumia is allergic to the truth, how he is a habitual liar. Look at what the president said about that promise when he was asked a question in a radio interview. The president's boss himself didn't even know that they had made that promise.
But he was there?
But he said,
but the president was at the event.
But the president said, I don't recall. And this was a clear lie. This is not a failed manifesto promise. Clear lie, we are building for you a harbor when there was nothing like that. Alhaji Bawumia, the man who said that Ghana now needs concrete roads and that this government was going to begin to build concrete roads. Where are the concrete roads?
They've done one around Tema.
By a private company. Private company did it, not government funded. This is the same man who told us that John Mahama had imposed too many taxes on Ghanaians and that the taxes were hurting the economy. Now John Mahama must know that we are in a global economy, and when you impose taxes like that, they hurt the economy. It puts you in a downward spiral.
We no can say eno him say Bawumia speech na say mo hwan na ye di wan bobo ake say or say Ghanaians don't believe him again. Intem na kwa kasa wo kan fifiri bi esam fifiri bonni bi esam no obiara so nka hwe ade before na ne go twantro go omzo keken so a fifiri so samo na eye Sammy Gyamfi apa ni mu ache se wa like what is ni mu ache se nya se nsɛm na ɔkan na ɔka sɛ ne lies na ɔde ba abɔnten no ɔse momo online passport ne ade ɔsɛ online passport no kora mpo ne ba kwan nyɛ ne ba kwan mpo na wɔ mu kwa mu nya mba abɛm na ɔkora wɔn bɛkan bi fi amanyɔkuo no ho nti online passport na so wɔ inventi no wɔpa akyɛ sɛ because wɔn sɛ ma wɔ yi anaasɛ nneɛma wɔ social media ɛmporɔ nti ade nti na ɔka sɛ wɔwɔ online passport na ɔinventi abɛrɛ so na nyɛ wɔ na ɔinventi owie na ɔka sɛ momo or send it from Vodafone to Momo or more MTN to any other social networks na ubi tima send it or money the buy. And also say mukamunya bambemono go 4 pence or cannot put in this man or thing half an hour like that one we invented something. Question will be about many more things, but I can go to some Gyamfi bar near the come.
It was a lie. South Africa and Nigeria had this years before us. This is a man who is a chronic liar, a pathological liar, bereft of any credibility. You believe him at your own peril. And that is why all the posts before he spoke and after he spoke are pointing to one thing. Ghanaians are saying they don't trust him. You saw the way he was panting, sweating, talking and all that. Yesterday when he finished, he was wet with sweat. Nobody believes him again. Because anything he's saying today, he said more lofty things than that in 2012, 2016. We gave him the opportunity, and now we know the outcome. Look, he who feels it knows it, like Bob Marley said. Your daddy Jem no him say this is Shenefa. Like Bawumia said, after all is said and done, the economy is your pocket. No amount of economic gymnastics can change that. We know the state of the economy we bequeath to him. We gave you an economy that was vibrant. An economy that was doing so well, and I'll come there. Now he said that the economy was in a mess, the meat was down to the bone, and so on and so forth. A
declining economy.
You see, everything Dr. Bawumia said yesterday, the speech he read, was nothing but a compendium of 3 things. Barefaced lies, number 1. Number 2, ridiculous excuses. Number 3, deceptive promises. Let's start with the lies. Lie number 1, paragraph 75 of his speech. We introduce online passports application system. Dr. Bawumia says that they introduced online passport application system. And so today you can stay in the conference of your home 24/7 and apply for a passport. But Doc, what are the facts? I want to demonstrate to you that this man is a chronic liar. He has not changed and he cannot change. What are the facts, Doc? The online passport application system was launched in December 2016 by the NDC government under the leadership of then Foreign Minister Honorable Haruna Tete, widely published by the media. GTV did a story, the video is there. And in my hand here is a publication by modernghana.com. Anybody can Google it. I give you my source for everything I say. Online passport application launched to ease process. The story is dated 21st December 2016. Story by Julius K. Sachi, GNA, Ghana News Agency. So he says the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration has launched an online passport application system for Ghanaians to ease the mode of application while ensuring maximum security for applicants. Ms. Hannah Estete, the sector minister, said the service was inherent in the e-government strategy. She said, quote, the e-government strategy is targeted at ensuring the use of information technology to provide citizens with efficient passport services through a secure, fast, and convenient means. Ms. Estete said the challenges that are surrounded, you can go on and read all the story. So Bawumia lied again when he said it is this government that introduced online passport application. Lie number 1. Lie number 2, Bawumia said that because they have introduced online passport application, which is a lie, it has eradicated corruption at the passport office. Because of yes, read the speech. They have eradicated corruption at the passport office because of digitalization. You see, this man, he's such a lie. Sometimes you can't even understand.
So where is the lie? You just point out.
Look, I hold in my hands another publication. And if you are listening to me to know that I'm speaking the truth, Google it. myjoyonline.com, 15th August 2023. Foreign Affairs Minister fumes, sacks overstaying officers at the passport offices over suspected extortion. There is Shirley Ayokobochi, Foreign Minister. August 2023, Yao went to the passport office and lamented
we showed that video.
the endemic corruption that has engulfed the place. The story reads, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, Shirley Ayokobochi, has raised her apprehension regarding the ongoing prevalence of extortion and corruption practices with the passport office. Read the entire story. You will see how the woman lamented the endemic corruption that has engulfed the passport office and threatened people that he was going to transfer them and so on and so forth. Why would Bawumia, a whole vice president, haven't you learned? Don't you know that in this day and age, you can't lie and go scot-free? That this is not 2012, this is not 2016. Okay. You will not be third time lucky with lies. Okay. Doesn't he know? Lie number 3. Dr. Bawumia said that their government introduced Momo interoperability, which allows you to send mobile money from one network to the other. It's a lie. Because, Doc, anybody watching me, the adults, you know this. Before this government took office, number 1, you could send money from Vodafone to MTN. You could send money across networks through the token system. You remember tokens? That is what we're doing. Because the NDC government in 2011 has secured a loan of 7 million euros for an implementation of the Ghana eSwitch project by Ģripŝ. Ģripŝ is the Ghana Integrated Payment and Settlement System, a subsidiary of the Bank of Ghana, which automated and digitalized, began the automation and digitalization of banking services. Because hitherto, it took you a long time to make a transfer or even to cash a check. So we introduced that thing. And as part of that eSwitch program, the token system was introduced. So you could send money from MTN to Vodafone using the token system. It is not new. Now, even with this current mobile interoperability where you can do it without the token from one network to the other seamlessly, and also from your bank account to your mobile phone number. Look, before this government took office, the Bank of Ghana, which is the one implementing this policy, had already signed a contract with a company called Sեպtεν to implement mobile money interoperability. Bawumia came, the man who claims to be a mere advisor, he was able to walk to the office of Bank of Ghana, a constitutional autonomous body, got them to drop Sեպtεν, got them to procure the services of another company of his choice, on grounds that our deal was inflated by 4.6 billion cedis, a total lie. Because the Sեպtεν deal, which was going to do the same thing, mobile money interoperability and connect our mobile accounts to our bank accounts, was free. Government was not going to put in a dime. It was an agreement on build, operate, and transfer basis. The company, Sեպtεν, was going to use its money to build the entire system. They were going to get their fees from consumers, users of the platform. Just like today when you do Momo, you pay a fee. So those were the fees they were going to get. Over a 15 years period, the total fees was going to be 4.6 billion. But that was the gross. They will have to now deduct their investment costs and other operation costs to get their profits. But Bawumia just presented this to Ghanaians as the Mahama government executing an inflated deal. And now decided to change the company, brought in a new company. So before you came, we had already thought about Momo interoperability. You could send money from one network to the other through the token system. We had also signed a contract for this seamless Momo interoperability platform. You came and abrogated it. It is not new. Anybody can check the facts. Line number 4, Dr. Bawumia says they have created 2.1 million jobs. You see, Doc, as for Dr. Bawumia, I don't know. I don't know what this man is looking for in this world. Because sometimes you ask yourself, how can a man be so deceptive, so dishonest?
So what's dishonest about the claim? Yes.
You see, when you want to know that somebody is lying, check their story, check their accounts. You will see contradictions. Once you see contradictions, those are your red flags for you to know right away that they are lying. Look, in 2021,
na Sammy Gyamfi ka say sa cock and bull story na Bawumia ba na bra simpiation na man speech kind policy ni and the ba comparison ni and no asen kran get talk on bunching we no can say we are not zombies we are not zombies. I basically be petty assassinate. Even for Ghanaians don't believe such a cock and bull story now, but simply to be can see or casting in a fifty wow, and yes, and get to it. There's a way no cast and speech no comprise with 3 lines. 3 lines or can say online passport or control transactions. So use maybe I was sending this from MTN to Vodafone. I say Vodafone to any other social network is not. Ɔmo na invent nanso so nyɛ ɔmo na invent because ɔkɔfam pɛn so kampo na ɛyɛ token ne saa nyamanyama na wɔsɛ nneɛma from MTN to na ɛwɔ hɔ dadaada nyɛ afei na wabɛka sɛ ɔna invent ɛma ɔba abɔnten abɛka no sɛ wagu n'anim ase yie paa nsɛm a ɔkeka afa no ɔne mu ɔhyɛ yie paa therefore ha na ɛde mmesi nanso no ne sɛ ɛdi kan kan no sɛ ne ɛne ne di kan aba ne ni na ɔbɔ kwan so na wansubscribe ma sɛ ɛbɛyɛ news bi a na ɔhyɛ bi a wobɛnya notification afɔ so abɛhwɛ afei nso wobɛtumi so ahyɛ ama wadamfo so ɛnyɛ bi ahwɛ wobɛtumi so akɔmmɛnte ɛwɔ comment section hɔ sɛ video no kɔ awie na w'ani kyɛ wo nko ara na ɛtifoɔ yɛde ɛtifoɔ nyinaa sɛ sɛ ɔbaeɛ daily update bɛhwɛ